Morena, Ulumanaka, Tolofa, and G'day. I just want to share with you a quick message. It's Christmas morning, and it's a time when we spend with our loved ones. And so I want to take this time to share one Bible verse with you, and that comes from John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. In this one verse, we have virtually the whole content of the Bible cover to cover, and it's explained for us. It starts off where it should start off. For God. God is the start of it, as it was in the beginning. In the beginning, in the first book of Genesis in the Bible, it says that in the beginning, God created. This verse starts off. For God so loved the world, that which he created. In Isaiah 45:18, it says that he didn't create the earth to be a waste place, but he created it to be inhabited. I believe that this is the only planet in the whole of the universe, arrogant as that may sound, in the whole of the universe that God created in order that it might sustain life. We have everything here to sustain life. For God so loved the world that he gave. This time of year is about giving. It's a time when we give gifts to our loved ones if we can afford it. For some we can't, and yet we'd love to. Here we have one who loved us so much that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish. The whosoever is important. You know, Jesus also said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. One way to get back into a right relationship with the one who created us in his image and according to his likeness. It says, let us create man in our image according to our likeness. As a result, we're not only physical, but we're also spiritual. We have an element which of us that is eternal. And so God sent his Son. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. That sounds exclusive, and it is. There's only one way to get back to our Creator. But then again, in this verse, it says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever, you see in that exclusiveness, there's inclusiveness, because he says whosoever. It doesn't matter what religion you are in the past. It doesn't matter what your history is or your background. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter what skin colour you are. You're a whosoever. The same as I'm a whosoever. And I'm a whosoever who came to believe in this verse. That whosoever believes in him. I believe that he was the Son of God. I believe he came in the flesh. I believe he died for my sin. And I believe he rose again. And I believe that he's now sitting at the right hand of the Father, even watching this as we make this video, reaching out to you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him, believes in what I've just said, should not perish, but have eternal life. Two places in which we can spend eternity, because we've been created in God's image and therefore have a spirit that's eternal. We can be with him, the one who created us. We can understand him through what's been created. The beauty of what we're in, the sun that is rising now and shining. This incredible creation, this universe that was created. He spoke and it came into being. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. We have a spirit, we have a soul, the mind, the emotion, and the will, but we have a spirit that's eternal. And the question becomes, do we believe in him? In which case we spend eternity in his presence. That's why it says, should not perish, but have eternal life. Life is from the giver of life, the source of life. Or we perish, we're eternally separated from him. This is no mourning for a negative message, but there's always negatives in life, isn't there? And I'm bringing you the most positive message that anyone can bring, any human can share with another on this Christmas morning. I pray that you might come to know the life that is in him. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. What an incredible gift. He gave a gift as you may be giving gifts this morning, and I hope I've unwrapped it for you. I hope I've revealed some of his gift that he gave, his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life. God bless. Have a great Christmas.